We've been nearly a month under lockdown in the war against coronavirus, and yet our country is filled with ignorant, thuggish corona villains. We don't know what the reason for this thuggery is, but ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at the number of examples of absolute gundagiri is happening in this country. From Bengaluru to Chennai to Indore to Devas and several other places which are too numerous to name, healthcare workers and doctors have come under attack for a variety of reasons. They are there to transfer COVID-19 patients. They are there to move people to isolation. They're there to move people to quarantine. And they are attacked in this manner, in this shameful manner. The real health heroes of this country are being physically abused, attacked and assaulted by ignorant Covidiots, or rather corona villains, and we will put the spotlight on each and every one of them. Well, joining me live are my reporters, Nolan Pinto, who's with us from Bengaluru, and Shalini Lobo, who's live with us from Chennai, the two metropolitan cities where the most shameful attacks have taken place. So I'm going to be telling those stories first, getting you their ground reports, and then we'll move forward. No end to these attacks on corona health warriors across the country. Civic officials were shamefully attacked in Bengaluru's Padarayanapura's ward, which is a major coronavirus hotspot in the city. The ward so far has 10 coronavirus cases. Civic officials went to quarantine secondary contacts of coronavirus patients, and this is what happened to them. The suspects refused to be isolated. Instead, they created a ruckus, almost a riot-like situation, started vandalizing property and attacking the civic officials. 4 FIRs have been lodged in the case. 54 people have been arrested, as if the police doesn't have better things to do, and they are now in custody. Karnataka Chief Minister Yediyurappa has also warned of strict action against the culprits.
ಇಡೀ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೆಂದೂ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ಥರ ಘಟನೆಗಳು ನಡೆದಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾನೂನನ್ನ ಕೈಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಗೂಂಡಾಗಿರಿ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಈ ವರ್ತನೆ ಏನಿದೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಪ್ತೀರಾ? ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಘಟನೆಗಳು ಮರುಕಳಿಸಬಾರದು ಅನ್ನೋ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಬಿಗಿಯಾದ ಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಸೂಚನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬಿಗಿ ಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.
When the argument started about small men only, boys, a lot of people, about 150 gathered there. They came outside and they moved towards the entry exit. The point is there. There actually we put one tent. So they came there and they removed the barricade. I don't know. And the 2-3 other places also were actually completely closed. They removed the tin sheet also. So after that, they said that will not come. And then after that, control the situation. And now situation this is normal. So we are taking up the case, who has done that, and definitely will take.
Nolan Pinto with me live from Bengaluru. Nolan, 54 people have been arrested. But what happened? We've been under lockdown for a whole month. Why are people still behaving in this ignorant manner in parts of Bengaluru?
Shiv, we have been under lockdown for a long time. Yes, this is an extended lockdown period that we are under. But there are certain places, certain areas in Bengaluru. We have 198 wards. Now, there are certain wards I would not like to pinpoint where people do not want to listen to the authorities. We are in one such area over here. You come any time of the day to Frasertown, you will have everyone outside, Covidiots if you would like to call them that. Now in Padarayanapura, what really happened is this. That is a major hotspot in the city. There are more than 15 cases over there. What the authorities have done is this. They have sealed the entire area. What they wanted to do yesterday was this. Since the secondary contacts were not listening to the authorities, they're supposed to be under home quarantine, but they do not want to stay at home. So the authorities decided that instead of allowing them to be there and maybe allow them to spread COVID-19, they would actually take them and quarantine them into hotels. 15 of them were taken in the morning, done. They said that they would come in the evening to take the rest. That is when the problem started. So it was a little bit late in the evening when they went over there. Do not know what happened, but one particular lady instigated the people. About 150 to 200 of them came out, attacked the ASHA workers, the volunteers, these people who are actually helping them save their lives. They attacked them. The police were clearly outnumbered. In some of the videos, you can see the police with their lathis. They can't do anything, Shiv. It was that bad, and those people came out with lathis itself. So this is the situation today.
It's
as
incredible.
of now, yes, the Chief Minister said that action will be taken. Some 54, 55 have been arrested. Out of them, 20 of them have criminal antecedents. So as of now in Padarayanapura, there is massive police protection and presence to make sure that everyone sits at home.
And I just want to say that there is no excuse. You know, in the beginning days of the lockdown, one can understand if there was some kind of misinformation. But after 1 month in lockdown, for a part of Bengaluru to claim ignorance or misinformation, even if they are claiming so, I don't even know if they are, is not going to be acceptable at all. Such people need to be treated like the criminals they are. Nolan, thank you very much. Neighboring Tamil Nadu's capital, Chennai, protests outside cemeteries are on the rise in Tamil Nadu in shocking videos from two parts of state capital. Ladies and gentlemen, one of India's most progressive cities, Chennai. Doctors who died fighting COVID-19 have been insulted. Their families have been insulted. The medical fraternity stands insulted by a group of individuals in Chennai. In the Kilpauk area, a group of 100 people staged a protest against the burial of a doctor who died from COVID-19. The body of the 55-year-old doctor was taken for burial at Kilpauk Cemetery, but a mob blocked the road and pelted stones at the ambulance which carried the doctor's body. Unable to control the situation, the police requested the doctor's family members to take the body to a different cemetery. What can be more shameful than that? A case has been filed against 20 persons who stopped the doctor's funeral. Similar incident took place in the Ambattur area of Chennai on the 13th of April. A crowd gathered near a crematorium to stop the last rites of a doctor who had similarly died of coronavirus. The 62-year-old doctor was later cremated in a different cemetery with the help of police and corporation officials. Shalini Lobo is live with me from the city. Shalini, you know, this is not the city we know. It is truly shocking that a whole month through this COVID-19 crisis and still there is ignorance, there is, you know, this kind of dense, horrible behavior by people, and the fact that two doctors have lost their lives fighting COVID-19, that didn't matter to these people.
Indeed, Shiv, you know, it's heartbreaking and it's very unfortunate that you have a corona warrior who's, dedicated his entire life to serving people. And, you know, it's the same society that stands up and protests and does not even give them a decent goodbye, a decent burial in this particular case that we're talking about. You had a doctor, Dr. Simon Hercules, who lost his life to the COVID-19 virus. He suffered a cardiac arrest and he died on Sunday evening. He was taken to a cemetery in Kilpauk. There were people waiting in protest. From there, he was taken to Annanagar. They actually attacked the ambulance with sticks, with stones.
Yes.
The ambulance driver was hurt. They had to flee. And there's a tearful video that his friend and colleague has put out as well, who was there, who accompanied him on that last journey, saying that at this point, there was this one point when we had to leave him there and we had to run to save our lives. It comes down on questioning ourselves as individuals. Aren't we going to read up a little bit to understand what is this virus that we are all exposed to? And another thing also to the government, a request that the doctor community, the medical community has made, and also several others have made, is ensure awareness reaches grassroots levels. Tell the people living in cemeteries and in cremation grounds that, there is a protocol that there is in place. The body comes inside a sealed bag. This is not going to affect you in any way. All this has to be briefed to the locals living in that area. This is what needs to be done right now, because this is the second case that's being reported in Chennai, and you might not know how many unreported cases are there like this across the country, Shiv.
It is just unbelievable that a handful of protesters, actually not a handful, these are over 100 people who were able to oversee the shaming of the family of a doctor who has died fighting COVID-19. That is the reality. I can't believe this is happening in the city of Chennai. I grew up in Chennai. This particular area, Anna Nagar, Kilpauk area, is where I spent the last few years of my high school in that particular area. It is shocking to me personally as well that something like this could happen there. We leave it for the moment, and I hope the investigation continues and these people are brought to book. Shalini, thank you very much. This is a north-south phenomenon, ladies and gentlemen. It's not only happening in one part of the country, it's happening sadly everywhere. We told you about Bengaluru and Chennai. Now take a look at what's happening in Madhya Pradesh. Abused, attacked and beaten frontline workers risking their lives every day so that patients and those in quarantine remain safe are now being beaten, spat on, hit, chased on their vehicles. In Indore, where you've already seen one shameful incident a couple of weeks ago, it happens to be the most affected area in Madhya Pradesh from COVID-19. Health department workers were attacked by local goons after they went to the Vinoba Nagar area to screen residents for signs of coronavirus. 3 healthcare workers have suffered injuries. In Devas in Madhya Pradesh, shameful incident. 3 sanitization workers brutally beaten up. They were attacked with an axe when they went to clean a drain. In UP's Bareilly, a nurse was manhandled by villagers when she went to verify if any outsider had taken shelter there or any coronavirus suspect was staying in the locality. People going into these areas are being manhandled, even brutally beaten up just for doing their jobs. And make no mistake, these are people who have no choice but to go to these areas and continue to work on the front lines of the corona crisis. I want to go across to India Today's Hemendra Sharma for more. Hemendra, Indore has already covered itself with infamy for that original incident we saw a couple of weeks ago. Now another shocking incident from the city as well as from Devas.
Well, yes, Indore, not just the stone pelting incident in which many COVID warriors, they escaped, fortunately. Also, there have been incidents across the state, also in Khandwa, not just in Indore again, but also in Devas, where one sanitation worker was attacked with an axe. So similar incidents happening across the state. Satna also similar incident happened. In fact, in Riva, there was protests against the COVID warriors being brought to Riva from Satna. And these were those, not COVID warriors, these NSA detainees. These were those detainees who had actually attacked the COVID warriors in Indore. So there has been a kind of anger against these people who have been attacking the COVID warriors as well in various parts of the state. But having said that, there have been instances, maybe because of frustration and lack of knowledge, that these frontline warriors have been attacked, particularly in Indore.
Truly shameful. A city reputed to be India's cleanest is now the dirtiest as far as its reputation for attacking corona warriors is concerned. Hemendra, thank you very much for that.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.